Obama gathered big tech officials to examine counterfeit news and strategies for editing unwanted voices from the internet, before the ongoing cleanse. In a private supper with Silicon Valley's best world-class a couple of years prior, Obama was path on top of things when it came to quieting moderates to fix future decisions. MercuryNews.com reports, but substantially less data leaked out from Thursday's hour-and-a-half supper, held as the Woodside home of financial speculator John Doerr, beside several White House gave photographs. Behind the Secret Service blockades, Obama was flanked by Apple CEO Steve Jobs and Facebook author Mark Zuckerberg. 10 different titans of tech went along with him, and his long-lasting companion and senior counsel, Valerie Jarrett. The social affair needed to rank as one of the greatest power meals Silicon Valley has ever observed. What is known is that members bid on a scope of points, including instruction, work drive improvement, H-1B work visas and the disposal of the expense organizations must pay to convey abroad money possessions to the United States. Inquiries regarding what Jobs looked like, the growth survivor is on his third restorative leave from the organization he established, or even what the menu was went unanswered as members hushed up about the subtle elements, abnormal in a locale where insider facts every now and again don't stay mystery long, even Jobs' Apple springs a hole once in a while. I figured it would have subsided today, however it's as yet going quick and incensed, said an attacked representative for one of the participants who spent Friday swatting endlessly national media demands for interviews. Long-term Republican supporter John Chambers, CEO of Cisco Systems, issued an extremely corporate-like articulation about the supper. I was regarded to be a piece of the dialogue with President Obama and Silicon Valley business pioneers. Government and private industry must work as an inseparable unit to go development, fortify our economy and get Americans back to work. Our progressing exchange with the organization gives us certainty that we can support advancement and interest in America. It's not astounding those on the tech-evolved way of life don't have free tongues, said Larry Gersten, educator of political science at San Jose State. The president requests that they meet with him. Everyone disappoints their hair. They talk evidently, he said. You don't discuss things in which you have been taken into certainty. While every one of the invitees were tech heavyweights, Carl Gardino, CEO of the Silicon Valley Leadership Group, forewarned against perusing excessively into who was not at the table. You never know who was asked and truly not accessible, said Gardino, who was conscious of the list of people to attend early, which developed from 10 to 12 hours before the supper. It was a surprising bit of news, I can reveal to you that. Friday morning, Obama zoomed up the drift on Air Force One to look at Intel's most up-to-date semiconductor plant in Hillsboro, or, west of Portland, with the Santa Clara chip creator's CEO, Paul Otellini. We simply had an extraordinary visit, Obama disclosed to Intel workers a short time later. One of my staff, he stated, it resembles enchantment. Obama likewise named Otellini, who has been a commentator of Obama's financial approaches, to his new Jobs and Competitiveness Council, which will be driven by General Electric CEO Jeffrey Immelt. The president additionally pushed spending on math and science instruction so more Americans could fit the bill for top-of-the-line tech occupations. Intel is conceivable in view of the mind-boggling limit of America to rehash itself and to enable individuals to experience their fantasies, Obama said. Thus the inquiry we need to ask ourselves presently is, how would we keep up this atmosphere? Amid Obama's visit, Intel declared plans to fabricate a $5 billion chip plant in Arizona and contract an extra 4,000 representatives in the United States. Starting this year, the organization has focused on spending up to $16 billion in new or refreshed chip-producing plants, as indicated by Intel Representative Chuck Malloy. The undertakings are a piece of Intel's proceeding with push to remain the world's greatest chipmaker by putting resources into new innovation that will keep its chips sought after. The organization, whose microchips as of now fill in as the brains in most PCs, additionally is trying to get its chips into a wide assortment of cell phones, where different chipmakers currently have an edge on Intel. Awed by the innovation of the world's biggest semiconductor organization, Obama joked to squeeze picture takers, "This is the reason you folks all have advanced cameras now. So say thank you to Intel."